Hey Google review team, this is Evan, the creator of newDay, and I'm here to show you the demo of how my product works, how it uses the Google Calendar permission, and the Auth screens that the user would click through to grant that permission. So starting on the home page, I just wanted to show the terms of service and privacy links. Here are the terms of service, and then the privacy policy is here. There's a section specifically dedicated to talking about how we use the Google integration permission, trying to be as specific as possible to help the user understand how we will use their data. Back here, I'm just going to show the signup flow. So this uses incremental authorization. So the initial signup here is just a vanilla, typical signup, is not asking for any additional permissions. This is just a login. So you can see the account here. I'm just showing the client ID, which is the client ID of my account, and then the app newDay. So we have links to the privacy and the terms, and then a newDay related support email and the URL. So I'm going to log in with my main account. So cool. All right. So great. So now I'm logged in, and you can see that this is basically a calendar app. So it has it allows me to show what I'm doing in each of these 100-minute long chunks of my day. So let's check out the Google Calendar integration now. So to get to it, I go into here in integrations. I have a brief disclaimer with a link to the privacy policy to help them understand what's about to happen. Now, if they do choose to authorize, this would be the incremental authorization where the calendar permission is now granted. So clicking on this, it's going to open another one of these, which I'll again expand so that you can see the account ID. I think it's somewhere in here. There it is. Okay, so there's the client ID in the URL. Sorry, I had to make it so big to show you that. Let me shrink it back down. Okay, so I'm gonna choose this. In this one, because the app's not verified yet, I have to go to advanced and agree to have it access my calendar. So I'm gonna grant this permission. Okay. Okay, great. So now that that's done, I can show you how this actually works. So first of all, if I reload now that I've granted that permission, now that I have Google Calendar integration, events from my Google Calendar will appear in the in this calendar. So basically, I had something at noon. I can click into it. I can see the event, data from Google coming in, and there's a link to view it on Google Calendar. So that's the read portion. So whatever events I have in my Google Calendar. So here's that event in Google Calendar, and then here it is appearing in my newDay calendar. Now the right section of this is basically, I have these every 100 minutes, I've set an intention of how I want to spend that time. And so some of my users ask for the ability to export these into their Google Calendar so that they could access them wherever they're using Google Calendar. So for that, I go into here and I can export this day's intentions to Google Calendar. So if I do that, then what you'll see is that once I come back over here, then my Google Calendar has now been populated. It's created a new calendar, so it's easy to hide if I just don't want to look at those. But it's populated with all of these intentions that I set for each part of my day. I think that this is a lot of events, so I also wanted to give the users an easy way to clear them. So if they want to get rid of those, they can come back here and just clear those intentions. And then if they do that, then those will all disappear. So now there's none left. And that's pretty much the functionality. So thank you so much for taking the time to review this, and I really appreciate it.